All right, hello everybody. We are live. How's it going? I see Starry in the chat. I see Winged White. Hello everybody. Crystalore, Silky, Audrey Boren. Welcome on in. Hello. Jesser as well. Saw T-Bone was first in the chat as well. Hello T-Bone. What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. I like the little emote Starry with the little glow sticks. Yeah, I hope you're doing good. I'm excited to do some stuff today, and we're going to get to it in just a minute here. Apologies for the tardiness. Some things came up, but I had to kind of wait and do things first before I got started with the stream. But, so normally I wanted to go live around like 1. But we're live now. It's 2 o'clock. We got a couple hours to react to some music. So today we're going to be reacting to Clair Obscur Expedition 33, the soundtrack. Now, what I decided to do is I wanted to find what the top 10 songs were on Spotify. We're not going to listen to them on Spotify, we're going to listen to them on YouTube, so I have the image up and stuff. But I did find the top 10 tracks that are the most popular on Spotify. So we're going to go down that list to start. And then from there, we'll see if there's, depending on how much time we have, if we have time for more, if we want to listen to any more, if anyone has any recommendations in chat of what songs we should react to, totally open to that. I do have one additional song that was requested because I posted these on Instagram as well. I post Instagram stories. I'm trying to get better at posting more Instagram stories, but I had someone recommend another song that is, only, that's not in the top 10, and it was like a recommendation. So like, okay, sure, I'll add it to the list. We'll see if we have time to get to it. We'll do top 10, and then a potential 11th song, and then we'll kind of see this. So this is Clair Obscur. This stream is specifically, we are reacting to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Maybe by the end of the stream, once we get through everything, maybe I'll take like a viewer request of a soundtrack or something, of a song, whether it's Clair Obscur or not Clair Obscur, right? But the idea is that this is a Clair Obscur specific thing, and whenever I do music reactions, it's going to be like that. Today we'll be reacting to Silksong music. Today we'll be reacting to Hades music. Like that's like the content, the planned content of the stream. And then towards the end of the stream, it can be a little bit more loose. Maybe I can take a request or something, and we'll see. Couple things. So I am going to react to these songs, but when I do, I have a couple things I want to do. One, I'm going to do my best not to pause the song at all, at least on a first listen through. If I happen to listen to it, a couple times, or if I go back, right, that'll be after the fact. I would like to try to listen to the song at least once through without pausing. So I'm going to do my best to do that. Second, part of this is going to be sort of a challenge where I'm going to not only be reacting to the music and be like, oh, I like that, that was cool. I want to try to figure out the tempo, the time signature, and the key signature of every song. So it's basically kind of like a challenge to myself to see, to train my ear, see if I can get the chords right, see if I can get the key of the song, if I can figure out the time signature right. Most songs are usually in 4/4, but not every song is. Some things are in 6/8, 3/4, 5/4, right? There's a lot of different time signatures out there. So there's a lot of opportunity to explore and try to identify that. The worst one I'm at is BPM, which is beats per minute, which is the tempo of the song. Whether it's at 120 beats per minute or 80 beats per minute or 160 beats per minute. I think I'm kind of bad at trying to figure out what the BPM of a song would be. So this will be kind of like an interesting challenge to see how close I can get for the BPM. The other two I can probably get like on the nose, but the BPM is going to be a little bit trickier, where it's like, all right, the closest I can get to it, we'll see what happens, because sometimes a song might be kind of like, oh yeah, this is like 132 BPM, What's the highest upper number you've seen on a time signature? I mean, Ganondorf's theme has something like 12/24 or something like that, right? I think Ganondorf's theme has like some weird time signature kind of thing. But yeah, I'm going to be reacting to the music. I'm going to hide the stream avatars. They're still going to be active in the chat. So when they see, when they appear, you can still catch them in the chat as long as you are keeping up with that. Because it doesn't show up in the chat here. But I am going to be using this feature for, like the stream as footage for my YouTube videos and content and stuff. So I'm experimenting with stuff, but I'm going to hide the stream avatars. They're still on, they're still active, but they just won't be visible on the screen while we're reacting. So I already know people are going to come in later, anyone new coming in and going to be like, hey, where are the stream avatars? What the heck? Blah, 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 So I'm saying it now to the people who are here. Stream avatars is active. It's not, visible right now. Shenanigan stuff is off. So you can't critical hit, can't Paper John, can't do any of the crazy stream interaction stuff that we do. Those things are fun. I think the BitDex is the only thing that might still be active, but I don't expect anyone to be doing BitDex things, right? So we'll see. 2316 is Ganondorf times 6. There it is. Yeah. I've seen that. But I mean, otherwise, most music is within 4/4, 6/8, 5/4, 3/4. Like, there's a lot of common time signatures, even aside from 4/4. But yeah, this will be a kind of a cool test to see if I can get it right, if I can figure it out, and how fast I can figure it out. That's kind of also part of it too. How fast can I figure out the time signature, the key signature, and how close can I get to the BPM? Because again, if the BPM's like 132, right, it's like I'll probably end up doing a lot more rounded numbers. Like I think it's like 130, 135, right? But the more I do this, it might be kind of cool to see if I train my ear to be able to get the BPM correctly. And that's gonna be like key signature, time signature. I might be able to confirm like pretty much on the spot, but BPM is going to be more, I'm gonna be like adding text to these videos. So I may not necessarily be able to confirm if I'm correct on the BPM or not, but that'll be in the editing. I'll look up the song, or we'll see. I mean, I might be able to just like Google it, be like, Clair Obscur, this track, BPM. I'm sure it's somewhere. I'm sure I could probably find it. So maybe we pull it up in between each stream and see. I have no official site that I'll pull up, so I'll just be kind of randomly Googling, seeing what pops up, But yeah, those are kind of the guidelines. I would love to hear what you guys think of the songs as well. Try to stay within the context of the stream. If you have questions you want to ask me, about like my ear training stuff, like you can kind of ask me, but I'm gonna be more focused on just like reacting to the music and whatnot. So if you ask me like, oh, what's your favorite video game? It's like, save that for later. Save that for later. But if you want to ask me questions about like, currently like what we're listening to and, what I might think about this part or that part, and obviously no spoilers. If you have played this game, no spoilers. I mean, I'm kind of going into this, I know some of the tracks. I don't know all of the tracks. Some of them I remember, some of them I don't. Like I'm looking at the track list here. Here, I'll show you guys. So, nope, I don't want to expand the library. I want to do that. Maybe something like that, yeah. So, the top 10 tracks here, we have Lumiere. Oh, God, I don't know if I'm going to be... Hold on, here. So top 10 tracks. Lumiere. Un vie à no, there's no way. Un vie à témir. I'm sorry. It's my problem, not the song track. I can't pronounce French, unfortunately. We have Alicia. We have Gustave. Self-titled Clair Obscur. Track 6 is We Lost. Lumiere à l'oble. Un vie à piendre. Monoko. And Flying Waters Goblu. So, basically, so I'm seeing a question in the chat right now. How did you decide you want to be a musician? That is an end of stream question. That's not like fully related to what we're about to do. So if you want to ask me that later, that's fine. So looking at this list, I am familiar with some of these. I know Minoko's theme is like super insane. We got to jam out to it when we were playing through the game, but I didn't get to like actually sit and like listen to it like the way that I want to, Flying Waters we went through in our playthrough, but I don't remember how it sounds offhand. At least there's quite a lot of music, so I'm not sure what specifically. Is this the area? Is this the battle theme? I'm not sure because I don't know the songs by name. And then Lumiere for sure, I think, is like the main town theme, like when you start. So I'm probably familiar with that. It's probably like the main motif that happens, right? And then the only other one I know for sure, I think, is this one, track 8, Un Vie a Piendre. This was the track that we performed at MagFest. So this was the Clair Obscur piece that we ended up performing this past MagFest. So I am familiar with that one. 2 of these songs are 11 minutes long. So buckle your butts. We are going to listen to the entire song without pausing, hopefully without pausing, and we're gonna go from there. Is asking questions to chat an after stream thing too? What do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I mean, if you have questions about like what I'm saying in terms of like the Clair Obscur thing, right? Then like, we can talk about it in the chat. I think that'd be really cool. Let's talk about the music that we're listening to, right? But let's not talk about like, oh yeah, dude, did you hear that Silk Song thing that happened? Or like, hey, like, where are the stream avatars? It's like, I'm doing a thing here. So that's all I'm saying. It could still be kind of loose, but just like let's focus on the what we're doing today. After that hype Nando's conversation we had about this OST, I'm glad to catch you reacting to it. Hey, I appreciate it. Welcome on in, LZEP332. I think I know who you are. Oh yes, I think I know who you are. Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute. How do you know about that? What's your first instrument you bought? That is an example of a question we are not doing right now. We are going to focus on Clair Obscur music. This is the content. So some new people are coming in here. Which is totally fine. I already stated this at the beginning, but I'll state it once more time. We are reacting to Clair Obscur music here. I'm going to listen to it on a first listen through. Just, and maybe make a pinned comment. That could be a good idea, actually. No, you're fine, Sean. You're good. You came in, like, just now, I'm assuming. How do I do a pinned comment on? I can just do this and pin. Okay. Reacting to OST. Keep conversations and questions on topic while we react. Thank you. Something like that, and then I'll pin, because again, it's like I'll be reacting to the music, and then I'm going to, I'm down to interact with chat a little bit, but these are for like YouTube videos, so like I am making YouTube videos out of these, but in between songs we can maybe chat a little bit, but I also want to try to get through these 10 songs, so we might be kind of moving schmoving. Let me copy this and put it over on Twitch as well. Good idea to pin these pin this right here manually. We'll just do that. Okay. So once more, I'll go over again for the new people coming in. We are reacting to Clair Obscur Expedition 33 music. I'm going to do my best to listen to these songs once through without pausing. Even the 11-minute ones, I want to try to do my best to not pause throughout the song and just like listen to it in full. I am familiar with a couple of these songs, but not all of them. I am currently playing through the game. I am not finished with it yet. I actually will be continuing my playthrough on Friday around 1 p.m. I'll be starting. I kind of forget where I'm at. I do have Minoko, so we're past that. And then part of the challenge here is I'm going to be, trying to figure out the time signature, the key signature, and as close as I can, the BPM of each song. And then after we listen to the song, we'll do a quick Google search, see if I was correct, if I could find it online somewhere. And yeah, that's the challenge. That's what we're doing today. Last question I'll say here before we fully get into it, because I see Sean asking, would you turn some of these songs into a Jungle Rock cover? This is another end of stream question. But if it's Elemental, there's a chance. If it's not Elemental, likely not anytime soon. But all right, here we go. So the first song, so we have the top 10 here. And actually, I see someone in the chat here. Hero Carrie, welcome on in. I do have an 11th song once we get through the top 10. Carrie actually recommended I react to a track called Renard. I can't speak. I can't speak. But yeah, so we do have an 11th track if we've got time for it. But I think this is a cool way to go about it. It's my first time doing like an OST reaction. So I figured doing top 10 on Spotify would be pretty cool to do. And then if we have time for more, we'll do more. So, okay. So first up, let me get my piano out here because I'm going to be trying to figure out this stuff as we go. Raise the volume a little bit. And let's do this. The first song here is called Lumiere. 3, 2, 1, here we go. B minor. Ooh, the vocals are cool. Not D major there. I like the little guitar. Okay. Vocal. Yes. This is like the most played motif throughout this game, I feel like. Yeah. B minor's the key. I forgot to try to figure out the time signature. I guess it's 4/4. Clair Obscur, bordé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle. The harmonies. Clair Obscur, double de nature, trouvera effet. Clair Obscur, bordé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle. I'm a sucker for third harmonies, whether minor thirds or major thirds.
Obscur, trouble, rature, clair obscur, guardé.
They said the thing, they said Clair Obscur. Yeah.
Clair obscur, trouble de rature, courera effet. Clair obscur, guardé aux peintures, trouvera sans
BPM, I forgot. I'm already forgetting the challenge.
Clair obscur, trouble de rature, trouvera effet. Clair obscur, guardé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle.
Maybe like 110? I'm gonna lock in 110. I'm gonna lock in 110 BPM. Sounds like it's in 4/4. It's not a swing. 4/4, B minor, and I'm gonna say like 110 BPM. Dude, strings are such beautiful music. Beautiful instruments, I mean.
Clair, obscur, trouble, rature.
It's so flowy. It's so like romantic, you know? I feel like I want to be like dancing with my wife, right? Just kind of like. Ooh, the bigger chorus choir there. Whoa. Man, let's do some stuff higher up.
obscur, par des ronds peints, tu le trouveras sans air.
Yeah. Oh, do a little guitar too. Nice. Ooh. No. Okay, hold on.
Big news!
No, not big news. Game Grumps, get out of here. I didn't mean to click on you. God damn it. Well, I guess Game Grumps is making into the video. Yeah, I mean, in terms of this song, I think it's the most recognizable motif that plays throughout the entire game, as far as I know. For someone who's only maybe halfway through the game at the moment, I hear this motif all over the place, which is super cool. I gotta be honest, though, it kind of sounds like Route 1 from Pokemon. It makes me think of Route 1 Pokemon. I will say that. But yeah, I think the song's in B minor. It kind of does like a 1, 1, 6, 4, 5, major 5. Yeah, so it's really cool. Pretty common chord progression, honestly. But yeah, it's very, very flowy. I like the romantic kind of feel it has. Voice and strings, like honestly, you can't go wrong with having a combination of like strings and vocals like that. It's very, very beautiful. I love it. It's so good. But yeah, I would be lying if I said that it didn't sound like Pokemon for me. Yeah, given like Walt with epicness, exactly, for sure. So I'm gonna pull us off to the side. I'm gonna pull up a tab here. I want to look up Lumiere BPM. Key and BPM for Lumiere Clair Obscur. I said 110. 162. Oh my god, 162. Oh god, I am I guess it's more like that. I did get B minor. We did get that. I don't see a time signature for this, but I'm pretty sure it's like 4/4. It was pretty much 4/4. I don't think it was like a 12/4, because 12/4 would be like 1 2 3 4 5 6 it'd be more like it's more of like a swing in a way. So I'm gonna lock in 4/4 unless I can find it somewhere. Jesse asks, is there a reason 162 instead of 160? It's a very minute difference. BPMs being so close together like that, it's not too big of a difference, but like it almost kind of is. Like, I don't think there's any particular reason why it's 162 rather than 160, but my interpretation of that is just like, I don't know, when you hear it in 160, like sometimes you might just think like it just needs to go like a tiny bit faster, like just a tiny bit. Doesn't need to go 5 clicks faster, just like a little bit. So that's why with the BPM, trying to guess what it is, it's going to be more ballpark, because there's such a variety of BPMs from, literally, individual numbers like 161, 160. When I'm making music, I can make a song as like 160.5 BPM if I really, really wanted to, But yeah, in terms of the song, I'll rank them as well. I'm gonna say 10 out of 10. I think this song's a 10 out of 10. I think, to me, this is like the motif of the game, in my opinion and current knowledge of the game, having only beaten like halfway through it. I'm only playing through like halfway through. I can't speak. I've only played halfway through it so far, is what I'm saying. But I feel like I've heard that motif the most, so to me, that's sort of like the audio identity of this game, which is really, really cool. Take a little sip of water there. Yeah, it's so extra, though, for sure. Okay, let's move on. Let's do the next one here. This one's Un Vie à Tamier. I don't know. I don't know this one offhand. Un Vie à Tamier. I don't think I... Again, there's a song that the Magtest Orchestra played, and I think that's one later. I've also heard that's like the final boss theme. Not that it really spoils anything. I don't know anything about the final boss, of course, but I've heard the music. My band, the Magtest Orchestra played it, and my current orchestra, NJGSO, we are actually playing this song too for our next concert. So it's on the set list there. But this one though, I don't think I know. Un Vie à Tamier. At least by name, I don't know it. But let's give it a try. 3, 2, 1, here we go. This might also be in B minor still. Ooh, weird chord there. I can't tell the time signature. Everything's kind of flowy. I don't know the key. E minor. E minor. Ooh. That was like a lot of moving lines in the vocals here. I don't understand the lyrics, which is probably better, but got the classic like male voice singing like lower harmony there. Oh, the swing. This is 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6/8. It could be a fast 3/4 as well. Actually, knowing this, it's probably a fast 3/4. Still, I like it. B major chord there. It'll be 7. Ooh. Okay. Some cool E minor stuff happening there. Oh boy, we're only 3 minutes in. This is an 11-minute song. Still in 3/4. Dynamics in this. Strings going nuts. drum at first, but I think it's just like drum set, just like toms. I'm not entirely sure. Interesting. Back to a flow. Ooh. Oh, key change, key change, key change. F sharp minor. F sharp minor. E major. Oh. Okay, good. The progressions. C major, C sharp major. The chords are changing pretty fast. Still an F sharp minor. Is that another key change? Wait, what? We're not back in E minor. I can't hear it. Oh, it's E minor again. They went back to E minor. Whoa, the explosion, dude. Yeah, we're back in E minor. If I forgot to guess the BPM. Oh, we're in 4/4 now. 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Wow, I can't figure out the chord progressions. So fast, and I'm just, it's a mix of trying to analyze and enjoy it. It's like, oh my god, what do I do? Do I analyze or do I enjoy? Oh! Dude, sick guitar solo out of nowhere? Still in 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I think we're like 180 BPM here. 180 BPM. I'm gonna lock that in. 8 minutes. We still have 3 more minutes. We still have 3 more minutes. The rock scream. Oh my god. Oh my god. They went nuts. They're still going. It's still going. It feels slower, but I think it's technically the same speed. The same BPM. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It feels more like a halftime, but I bet it's hard to tell. It could technically be either way. You could do like halftime here, or have it still be back to 6/8. The other chord progression that I haven't figured out. Oh my god. The scream. 6/5. Oh no, we're still going. Oh. Dude, and they don't end on the one again. They leave you in suspense. Oh my god, dude, that was incredible. I have not heard that one before. That was incredible. Holy sugar. So, I can't really define a specific time signature, key signature, right? It was kind of all over the place. It kind of changed as we kind of progressed through the song, right? It went from mostly kind of like a 3/4 kind of vibe to and being an E minor, and then it did kind of like do like a halftime swing every now and then, which feels like a 6/8, but it's probably like a fast 3/4. Technicalities, it's basically the same thing. It is, but it isn't. But you know, so dude, at the very end there, to me, that kind of feels like you're holding your breath. Like the fact that they repeat that like that little melody at the end there, and then have a pause, and they do it again. It's kind of like, I don't know. I feel this suspense of like what's about to happen, or like, am I going to survive? Right here, right? It's like resolve, and then it doesn't resolve, and it leaves you on a cliffhanger. And it's like, if this is a boss battle theme, it's kind of just like, we killed the boss, right? We killed the boss, right? That's the vibe it gives me at the very end there with those last chords, like. You want it to go, it's like, there we go, resolve, but it doesn't resolve. It leaves you in suspense. Wow, I don't know what else to say about this song except it was just incredible. Awesome guitar solo out of nowhere. The vocals are incredible. The just the big momentous like build up that the song has, and then it just explodes like with these drums and like these vocals and stuff, right? Especially like right here. Gonna have like more of that. Oh my god. It like, it gives me the vibe of like, I'm imagining, because again, I am playing through this game right now. I haven't finished it, but I'm picturing the paintress sitting there, and I'm picturing the party here, like singing and screaming towards the paintress, like, you know, why are you doing this? Please stop this. Like it's such a cry of like turmoil. Like I feel like there's turmoil in the voice, but there's hope too. The way that the chords kind of support the vocals there gives it a sense of hope. But there's like tragedy in just like the instrumentation with like the strings kind of like swelling so high up like that, but you have this sort of intense rhythm going on with like the percussion stuff. So it's like you feel like you're in the action of the moment, but it feels dramatic at the same time. Being in sort of that swing kind of vibe, whether it's 6/8 or like a fast 3/4, helps with that sort of feeling of like dramaticism. It makes you want to like sway like this, you know? It's not like, oh, right? It's like you're kind of swaying. Oh my god, yeah, and then da, 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 da. Just the way that they're singing the lyrics too feels so like sorrowful, and like the melodies that they're using there and the harmonies on top of that too just feel so they have such emotion to it in such a sorrowful way. It's really cool. Wow, I am blown away by that. That was pretty wild. We could check BPM. I don't know if I search this, will it come up? Yeah, here you go. Yeah, E minor key, 180 BPM. 180, dude. I said 180. That's two. E minor, 180 BPM. Got that. Duration 11. I don't know. Danceability is only 16. It's very popular. It's 67 popular. Danceability only 16. Acousticness 6. Instrumentalness 0. How likely the track contains no spoken word vocals. But there's... Wait. How likely the track contains no spoken word vocals. Okay, I guess like, yeah, there's singing, but there's not like just spoken word. They're not just like talking. Interesting. I don't know what this website is. We're just using this for BPM and key, if anything. But yeah, dude, I nailed 180 BPM. There it is. I'll take it. Time signature, though, it was a mix of like 3/4, 4/4. Like it kind of went back and forth between the two, but it was mostly in like a 3/4 kind of vibe. Time signature. Let's see. I don't want to get spoiled. Clair Obscur. Music score. Here you go. Here's someone's just like arrangement of it. 4/4 in the beginning. That's with all like the crazy, like, it was kind of setting the tone, right? But then we get to 6/8. Okay, so they have this written in 6/8. You could pretty much go either way with it. But it felt more like a 6/8 kind of flow to me. Like it has like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rather than like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 4 is a little bit more like on like on the downbeat, whereas 6/8 has more of like that waltz kind of feel. 3/4 also has waltz, but it's like it's you know, there's some slight differences. Wow. Yeah, if I'm ranking this 20 out of 10. 20 out of 10. That was such an explosive song, such a long song. 11 minutes. That was pretty wild. What'd you guys think? What would you rate this song out of? 33. Oh, okay. You know what? I respect that. 33 out of 10. I like that. I like that. You gotta give it. If it's a perfect song, if it's beyond perfect, it has to be 33 ranking. I like that a lot. 9.7. 9.7. What's the point 3 that it was missing? It's like, oh, it didn't have saxophone. Ah, point 3. Point 3 away there. Oh man, dude, I need a second. That's kind of insane. Yeah, that was insane. 9 out of 10 for sure. Um Now I'm curious where it happens because again, I know the other track that is technically the final boss theme as far as I know. Again, like played it with the orchestra and know like a bit of the context. I'm assuming final boss is Paintress, but I don't know anything beyond that, so it's like not spoilers or anything, you know. It gets a point off for being too enjoyable. Oh my god. That song was rent free in my head at all times. I will say, if I had to give like slight criticism, you know, constructive criticism maybe, or just, you know, my personal take on it. Maybe because the song was so long and this is also my first time hearing it, I think having it stuck in my head, it's probably just gonna be like certain sections of it, right? There's a lot of parts that are happening, and I think the vocals have a lot of movement, but they're not sticking to my head. The part that sticks in my head right now is like the da 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 da, like that part. That seems like the chorus, I feel like. But the rest of it is a little blurry to me, if I gotta be honest. First listen, it's a little hard to focus on, like, oh my god, there's drums happening, there's the strings, and then you hear the vocals, and what's the key signature? It changed keys, what is this? Changed to F sharp minor? So it was, maybe it's just because I'm listening to it first time, like, oh my god, there's so much happening, but, I mean, still, 33 out of 10 track. Vocals maybe, not drowned, but I think there's so many other interesting things happening in the song that it's, like, tricky to, tricky to be able to like actually pick apart everything, you know. Give me 1 second. I need to do something real quick. Check 1 2. Can you guys? Okay, there you go. You guys can still hear me. Think so. Good. My audio cut out just now. Thankfully, not during the video, during the actual reaction. That worked out. But I tried to play it just now and I didn't hear it, so I had to reset it. I've been having audio issues for anyone who doesn't know. I've been having a lot of weird tech issues lately. Sometimes my computer audio just like completely cuts out, but I can still hear my piano. It's really weird. I don't get it, but just a quick unplug and replug fixes it, but it happens like once a day and it's like really annoying. But thankfully it didn't cut out while I was actually listening, so I didn't have to like chop up the reaction at all. Crazy song. My mic's not working. Check 1 2. Check. Can you guys hear me? Uh-oh. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check. It's fine? Oh, it's good. Okay. Yeah, I hear myself. We're good. Okay. It was a bit crushed before. Oh, yeah, it might do that. It might kind of crackle here and there, unfortunately. As long as it's good, like, now, though, then we're fine. You might hear that happen a couple times. All right, let's move on. This song is a lot shorter. It's not 11 minutes long. Only 2 minutes, 50 seconds. This song is called Alicia. I don't know who Alicia is, but I guess, you know, this is my own doing because we're, you know, reacting to the music here. I'm going to assume this is Alicia. I don't remember if we've heard her name yet, though, in the game. Again, for those who have beaten the game or who know the game, right now I like just got Minoko. And so we like a little further than that. So that's kind of like where I'm at in the game right now. I have seen this character before. I just don't remember if we named this character just yet. But I'm assuming this is probably Alicia, who I'm assuming is Mael's mother. But no spoilers. No spoilers. I don't want to know for sure. I don't know that for sure, but I'm just assuming, right? That's just like speculation. It's the game theory. Okay. Here we go. Alicia. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. C minor. F minor. E flat. E flat. I think I've heard this before. Oh, this is like when you boot up the game, right? I'm gonna say 70 BPM. Alright, chat saying main menu music. Yes, yes, I've heard this. Clearly I've heard this booting up the game. Okay. Yeah. C minor. Ooh, yeah. Beautiful voice. Yeah, C minor. I said, what did I say, 70 BPM? It feels 6/8. 6/8 kind of vibe. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. Very cool. Dun, dun. Resolve. Okay, we do resolve here. Ooh. Nice little C minor chord rung out there. Like that. Yeah, very sorrowful. Yes, I know this song. I just didn't know it by name. Wow, main menu theme is called Alicia? That's gotta be some foreshadowing. That's gotta be something. We'll see. Yeah, I think it's a really interesting track to open the game with. I think it really sets the tone for like what kind of emotion and like what kind of vibe we're going for with the game, right? It's just, it's nothing, it's not like Sonic the Hedgehog where, he comes in, it's all like, butt rock, like like it's, oh wow, we're going on an adventure. Like it really feels, they're really consistent with hammering in this sort of like emotional and deep vibe across their tracks, even in the exciting ones as like the previous one we just listened to, right? Yeah, there's a lot of chords happening here. I want to hear. Yeah, very cool, very cool. I'm really into it. Not my favorite out of what we've listened to so far. I think the Lumiere themes is so like iconic, and then the last one we just heard that I can't pronounce the name of, unfortunately, was just so explosive. So compared to that, like, still sets the tone. Really, really cool. But I would rank it 7 out of 10. I'll say 7. I'll give it a 7. Let's take a look at the site. If I search Alicia... Oh god, not Alicia Keys. Clair Obscur. Toonbat. Clair Obscur. 1/5? No, that's a different... Alicia, here you go. 75 BPM. I said 70. So 75. C minor. So we were close. We're close with that. Five clicks off. And then time signature, I don't know. I guess maybe we'll just have to... I'll edit that in the video. I'll be able to look up this, you know, and edit in the video whether I got the time signatures right or not. Yeah, very, very cool. The entire OST is so entwined with the plot of the game, actually a masterpiece of storytelling. Yeah, I agree. I feel like it really, emphasizes just what's happening with the story and everything. I agree. I remember hearing that when I first launched the game. I knew then and there I was in for a treat. Yeah, that was... For sure. It really just, like... I'm just a broken record at this point, right? It sets the tone for the rest of the game, just opening up with that. Nice. Good stuff. All right, so next up on the list here, we have Gustav. Oh, boy. If you don't want to be spoiled, turn your ear away. But I will talk about this based on where I am in the game. I am in Act 2, so if those who have played this game, you know that Act 1 was called Gustav, and Act 2 is called Verso. And I am still upset. It's been a while since I played the game. My playthrough's been a little bit spread out, right? I'm upset, but I can't believe they had the balls to do it. They actually, like, final spoiler. Here you go. If you're not clicking out, you're getting spoiled. 3, 2, 1. I can spoil you guys, but you're not allowed to spoil me. That's how it works around here. Gustav is dead. And the crew dynamic feels different. I really liked the dynamic of Gustav with the other characters. I'm warming up to Verso, but he's still kind of like potentially my least favorite character at the time, for the current time being. He's growing on me though. But I just hope Gustav does not get brought back to life. I hope he stays dead, because then I think his whole death scene just kind of gets nullified if they do bring him back. I don't know for sure. Again, don't spoil. I don't want to know. I will be continuing my playthrough on Friday, so we can get further in the game. Probably won't beat it, though. I don't know necessarily how much more I have to go. But I did just get Minoko, so I'm assuming we have a while still. But, yeah. I really like Gustav as a character. He was fantastic. Sad to see him go. But I hope they don't bring him back, because I think it'll just keep the impact of the story if he stays dead. I guess my one concern, because I don't know anything about this girl that's on screen here, assuming it's Miles' mother or whatever, hopefully she's just been alive all this time and is like been living very long, like Renar and Verso have been, and hopefully she's not like, hey, I was brought back from the dead and I'm here to interact with you and not. Because then if that's the case, there is a chance Gustav could come back, and I don't want to see that. I do not want to see that. Those are my game theories. Okay, let's continue here. This song is called Gustav. 3, 2, 1, here we go. minor. Oh. It's the same chord progression as Lumiere. Yeah, it's just the Lumiere theme, where we have such lower strings playing it. Oh. Okay. Okay. That's cool. Key change. 2-4-4. This is I can't hear it. Oh, C minor, C sharp minor. It's in C sharp minor, so it went up a full step. That makes sense. Interesting. Yeah, feels very sorrowful still. It like it's cool that Gustave takes on sort of this Lumiere motif. I have a thought on that, but give me a moment. Still in C sharp minor, I think. Yeah. Change up on the melody there. That was cool. I like that. Yeah. Cool. All right. Nice. I like it. So my initial thought with that is that it felt like, so based on what I know in the game, right? We've, have been playing through this game a little bit, and you think the game is centered around Gustave, and it kind of is in the beginning of the game. And so this is like sort of his theme song, I guess, that plays maybe when he's speaking and stuff. But I almost kind of view it as like Mael's perception of Gustave. Like Gustave has the Lumiere motif, which is like their home. So to me, it's like Mael views Gustave as home, So by hearing this sort of like Lumiere motif intertwined with a track called Gustave, it gives me that perception that like Mael really does like, love Gustave and just so connected to him and like, has, sort of this like attachment to him, like you are home, like you are family to me, and then, throwing in motifs like that really drives that home. establishing sort of that Lumiere motif early on in the game, and then hearing it throughout the game at such specific moments kind of really hammers in like what they're fighting for, or an attachment to a character like that. You know, motifs are so powerful. Motifs, leitmotifs, you know. This song gives me some Cliffside PTSD. So, okay, so this probably played during that cutscene then. I will say, as I've been playing through this game, I've been so entranced with the story and the characters that I do hear the music, but I feel like I'm not necessarily associating the music as much as I want to be, because I'm just so engrossed in the story and the characters, which is why I'm doing something like this, is where I'm reacting to the OST, because it's like I really want to like take a moment to actually listen to what's happening and listen to these melodies and listen to these like these tracks and these like emotional motifs that are happening, and then try to piece them together as I do continue playing through the game. I think it's a really cool experience. I want to be able to like interconnect these songs with the rest of my playthrough. So knowing that this happened during like Gustav's death scene is even better. Like it's her. Wait a minute. Question for you guys, chat. Does this song play before the cliffside scene? I imagine it does. But if it doesn't, I have a thought. Like how much he connected the gang. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this OST is incredible. It's beautiful. So my thought, if someone can answer me that, if you happen to know if this song plays before that moment, I'm curious. Because if it doesn't, if for some reason it doesn't, because I just forget, you know. It plays during it, like after you beat Lamp Master. Oh, dude, that's so interesting. But does it play it before that? Like, does it play it earlier in the game? If it doesn't, to me, the music, I feel like, is setting up a perspective shift of the game. That's what it kind of feels like to me now. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But now what I'm thinking is that like Gustav is sort of portrayed as the main character of the story. But when we get to that moment, you know, now it's like Maëlle is caught in this sort of shield, right? And she is looking at Gustav about to die. And so now you hear this Lumiere motif happening while, you know, the song called Gustav is playing. And so it really hammers in like the idea that this song is almost from the perspective of Maëlle, you know, looking at Gustav, seeing him as home, almost because it's even so sorrowful too, that it's like, I'm about to lose another piece of home. And if this song only ever plays here during this like moment of the story, to me, that kind of views it as a cool musical way to insinuate a perspective shift in the game, because now it really does feel like Maëlle is sort of the main character of the story rather than Gustav, you know? And so her hearing the sort of Lumiere motif playing, oh my god, yeah. If that's the case, that's incredible. If it's not, I'm just overthinking it. But I like that interpretation of what that could potentially be, you know? I like that. I like that a lot. Let's look at... I don't even know if I set a BPM. Wait, hold on. I don't even know if I set a BPM. I was so, like, just in the music here. I feel like it's kind of... It's in 4/4. That for sure. And we said it was in B minor. And then it did go up a full step to C sharp minor. Right there. BPM, I would say... I'll say 75 again. We'll go for 75 because it feels kind of slow. It's not... Because I kind of know the tempo of time. That's the tempo of time. That's much faster than 60 BPM. So I will say maybe 100, because 120 is like bum 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 bum. 60 and 120 I know for sure, but Isabel in chat says 110. I'll say 100. I'll go a little different from you. I'll say 100. Let's find out. Search Gustav. Here you go. 80. Oh my God! No, we were off. I was closer earlier. I originally said 75, but it's actually 80 BPM according to this. It does say C sharp minor, but it does start in B minor there. So we were both wrong on that there. There you go. Okay, 80 BPM. So I was off on that. Interesting. Okay. This is something I want to practice. It's just like getting better at like BPMs, you know? Okay. Before we get into this next one, I'm just going to run to the bathroom super quick. This next track looks like it's called Clair Obscur, but I just want to quickly run to the bathroom so I can enjoy this song without needing to, you know, I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Hello again. Quick little bathroom break, filled up on some water. How you guys feeling so far? You liking the music so far? What has been your favorite between the four that we've listened to? Number 1 was Lumiere. Number 2 was Un Vie à Tamier. 3 was Alicia, and 4 was Gustave. It's, oh man, I don't know. It's between 1 or 2 for me, I think. Yeah, you like Une, like the second one. That one was wild. I think Lumiere has my favorite motif. Like I really love that. I think that's super cool. But yeah, the track 2 is just, oh my god. The the second one we listened to was just so explosive. It was insane. You liked Alicia? Alicia was good. They're all good. All of them are like, if I'm putting these songs in a tier list, it's gonna be a tier list within a tier list, right? I'm going to put them all within like A rank, S rank, and then zooming in between the S and the A rank is now another tier list of like S to D, and then that's where like I would organize them, right? Where it's like, okay, maybe like Alicia was more like a B tier, you know, but that's like the tier list within the tier list. Does that make sense? You know, all of it is fantastic. Okay. Let me get situated here. Pull up the piano a little bit more. All right. This next one is just called Clair Obscur. I don't know if I've... Oh, hide the Pokemon. Thank you. I appreciate that. I wanted to put it on when I'd be right back so you guys could see the Battle Royale. Thank you, Starry. I appreciate that. Yeah, so this next track is called Clair Obscur. It is literally a self-titled song, but it has a little dash in between it. I don't know if I've heard this one. If I have, I just don't know it by name. But offhand, I don't know for sure if I have heard this one yet. But let's do this. Clair Obscur. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I've heard this, yeah. It's just another version of Lumiere. Same chord progression, except I don't know that one. B minor, G, E minor, F sharp. What an interesting, like... Yeah, I've heard this for sure. Because I'm pretty sure I've, like, flipped out to, like, oh my god, they said the thing. They said the name of the game. I just can't remember when it plays. Like the acoustic guitar now. Actually, I wonder what Clair Obscur means. I don't know what it actually means. I don't know if that's spoiler territory or not. This isn't... Is this when... This isn't when Luna is singing, right? In the beginning of the game? Because I know she plays guitar. Is she playing this? Because I remember that being a thing. Someone pointed that out when we were playing through it. That she was playing a song. I wonder if this is it. Like, you're running around Lumiere and you hear the main theme, but then when you get to her, she's also playing with the guitar version. I think I might like this version more. I might like this version more. There's something about the acoustic guitar.
Clair obscur, trouble de rature, courbera et frêle. Clair obscur, boire des hauts peintures, trouvera sans elle.
Nice, and then it just fades out and it kind of loops there. Okay, yeah. I mean, I dig it. It's literally just the Lumiere theme again. But it has that acoustic guitar. I really like sort of the instrumentation of that. Like, we were saying, vocals and strings is such a beautiful combination, but, so is vocals and guitar. I mean, it's almost hard to go wrong with like vocals and in individual instrument, right? Like vocals, piano sounds really good. Vocals and a guitar sounds really good. But I don't know, something about the texture of the acoustic guitar has such a different feel, and it still feels like the sort of romantic kind of vibe. I feel like we're still in that slow BPM of like maybe 75 to 80. It was in B minor still, so we have like a similar chord progression happening. That just seems to be the Lumiere theme. You got, minor 1, major 6, minor 4, and then major 5. Sometimes I think it does minor 5, and then there are times where it's like sort of like that major 5. I think a couple times it does the minor 5, and then probably the second time around hits you with the major 5, maybe a little 5/7 in there. And what's really cool is that the melodies there, the vocal melodies that are playing in that chord, the da da da, are actually singing the 5 and the 7. So you are getting sort of that dominant 7th chord in there. If the chord is a major, but if the chord is actually a minor, it kind of fits regardless. With the root sort of being, F sharp, and then the two vocals being C sharp and E, it gives the flexibility of having the chord interchange between being the F sharp minor or the F sharp major. Like, it fits within both chords, which is really like smart writing, I feel like. Smart melody writing. And if they really wanted to, they could have put that into the major 7 chord there, A major. They can go da 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 da. And I wonder if they do, and I just haven't been catching it, because that's not too far off from just doing like an F sharp minor. Maybe that's what they're actually doing, is just like B, G, E minor, A, B, G, E minor, F sharp. I'm actually curious now. Let me hear that real quick. Oh, that's different though. Wait. No, it's not different. You know what? Is that guitar slightly tuned down? Dude, I think that G string, that G note, I think that's why it's throwing me off. Because I'm like, oh, I every now and then I keep hearing like that G chord, but then when I go to play with it, something sounds slightly off when I do. I think the guitar is ever so slightly, like, not out of tune. It's within tune of itself, but I think it's like slightly a couple, what do you call it, like decibels below an actual G. I don't have a pitch bender, but if I had a little pitch bender, I would just like bend it down ever so slightly. I feel like there's a slight detune there, which almost kind of gives it like an interesting and unique like vibe too, you know? No, it's playing the F sharp. No, it's F sharp minor. They played F sharp minor there, so I wasn't sure if they played A. If they do, they maybe switch it around, but I think it might just be F sharp minor. Yeah, it's definitely G. It's so weird. I'm trying to see if I was wrong and maybe it was F sharp. But it's not. It's totally the G chord. But I think it's just slightly out of tune. I'm curious to hear the A chord. I think it just repeats. I think it's just a chord progression that repeats throughout it. Which is, yeah, nothing wrong with that. It's cool. Boom. Yeah, it's more like F sharp minor. Cool. I dig it. Did we look at the key of this one yet? I don't think we did, right? No, not yet. So let's see. Clair Obscur. What did I say? It's in B minor. I said 75 BPM, and it's in 4/4. Clair Obscur. No, this website can't be right. There's no way this track is in 150 BPM. Do I have 150 on my thing? Let me see. So I have a cool watch. My watch actually has a metronome on it, and I can actually tell. I don't have 150. I have 152. Can you guys hear that? I want to. Okay, right there. Okay, I guess it could. It could technically work as 150 BPM. I don't know if I agree with that though. 75. I mean, I guess that's like double time of what, I suggested. Like if it's 75, if you double that, that would be 150. So I guess I'm technically correct. Doubling 75 would be like 150. In a way, I was correct, but according to the site, apparently it's actually double and not the halftime. But I don't know. Same shit. Okay, let's continue. Next, we have a song called We Lost. It is 8.5 minutes long. Holy shit. 8.5 minutes long. I don't know. No, yeah, because I'm thinking of the Game Over music originally, but that's kind of just like a quick little jingle. It's like da 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 da. It's like a quick little thing. So this could be later in the game, but let's find out. We Lost. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh. It has more of the vibes of the other ones, like the tracks. It has a similar da-da-da melodies and chord progressions. Oh, we're getting a little electronic with it. Still got that choir. Okay. It's E minor. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna guess this probably takes place in the final battle. There's probably like a typical like, hey, we're beating them, but then suddenly we're actually losing, and now there's a lot of shit happening, and we actually don't know if we're gonna win this. Oh, the mix in that, like everything, like when the bass, when the kick comes in, it makes the music kind of like compress in a way, like fade out. You know, a lot of electronic music does that. What key is it? Key change better. I can't. C minor. Cool, cool. Yeah, this has to be related to the other, like, the tracks, because another key change? Oh, back to E minor. Back to E minor thing. Can you hear what's happening there? A minor. Wow. It's just really intense. Okay, okay. The bells. Dance around the beat. There it is. There it is. There it is. Yeah, I'm curious about the context of this song. Dude. Nice. It's cool. It's a nice like change of pace. 6/8 or fast 3/4. Feels like a 3/4. Yeah. The context of the boss, this is associated with crushing your dreams for hours on end. Oh my god. I'm sure. With a song called We Lost, I'm not surprised. Interesting that it has that other, like... Dude. I think it's slightly detuned still. I'm pretty sure that like all their music, they just like took their instruments and just like detuned it by like a couple decibels. I don't think it's in like the I forget what you call it, like the equal temperament, I think is what it's called. Whoa. Wow, it actually resolves. That's pretty wild, actually. Nice. Very cool. Wow, yeah, it's incredible. I feel like, to get my honest opinion, since we heard the other one already, and I was like, oh my god, this was so bombastic, right? This one didn't have as much impact on me because we had already heard the other one. And it's in the same key, too. So I'm really curious about the context of some of these songs, especially this one, because it has such a similar vibe to the other one. Obviously, the track called We Lost, I guess there's a different like context there, but it feels like it's kind of doing a lot of the similar things. It's in the same key, you know? Right, something like that. So I didn't like it as much because I think the other one wowed me more. I think there was more bigger impact. So, which is interesting because then I think, you know, if this is a version of it where you're actually losing the battle, whether this is a cutscene or during the actual fight, if you're actually losing, it kind of feels like, you know, I feel like it didn't reach the heights as the other one, you know. Still incredible song, still a lot of going on, same melodies and stuff happening. So it makes me feel like they're connected in some way because these sort of melodies are appearing in the same in these songs. What was I gonna say? Oh, and then at the end, it does actually conclude. The other big bombastic one that we listened to that I unfortunately can't pronounce the name of, it ended on that cliffhanger, right? It was kind of like that, and it was kind of like, oh, like did we win? Did we not? But this kind of almost makes it sound like, I don't know in what perspective this song is supposed to be, is if the enemy actually lost or if it's the party, like we lost. I'm assuming it's the party. But it actually does end on the E minor. It's kind of like, oh, it's over. It ended. It almost feels like we're like being lost in an echo. Like maybe we, you know, had died and we're fading away. I think that's kind of the vibe it's giving me, but you know, I don't know the full context of when the song plays, you know. Maybe predicting there might be a cliffhanger at the end of the game, perhaps. Yeah, I mean, I think the other one felt more cliffhangery to me. This one didn't have as much of that cliffhanger vibe. It was more like, wow, you died. Like, that sucks, you know? Resolved in the E minor, has sort of this cool wispy kind of sound. It's like echoing, like fading away. So that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from it. Fun fact, the working name for the game during development was We Lost. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know about that. That's pretty cool. I see. So in terms of the I mean, I feel like it's the same tempo as the other one. I mean, so we said it was an E minor. It's kind of in that 3/4, 6/8 kind of vibe, right? And then the BPM, I'll say it's either 160 or 180. I'll say 180. I'll say 180. Clair Obscur. We lost. Let's see. The answer is 180. Yes, there it is. 180 BPM, E minor, and we don't know the time signature because it just doesn't show it for some reason. But it's probably like 6/8, 3/4, one of the two, you know. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I dig it. 180. Nericlo, welcome on in. Wait, you're the epic jingles guy. Didn't know it. Yeah, that's me. I did make jingles out of the Epic the Musical characters. Yeah, and I do a bunch of other videos. Like, I do other series and cover, you know, a bunch of other ones too. I would like to make Clair Obscur jingles, but I would like to finish the game first. But I do plan on making a jingle video based on the Clair Obscur characters. That'd be pretty cool. King Raiden, welcome on in. We got some people popping in here. Let's go. Hello, hello. But yeah, this is cool. So we are reacting to the OST right now of Clair Obscur. We just got through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. We have at least 4, potentially 5 more to do. I'll be streaming at least for another hour, so I think we can do this. I think we can squeeze in these 5, hopefully, because I think one of them here... Yeah, this one's 11 minutes. This one I know. The other ones are 2 minutes. This one's 3 minutes. This is also 3 minutes, so it's possible. Lumiere. Okay, so this next one here is called Lumiere Alaube. Alaube, sorry. I wish I could pronounce these better. I'm the problem here. I don't know how to pronounce it. Lumiere Aube something. I'm not entirely sure. But if I have to make a prediction before we hop into the song, I'm thinking we're going to hear the Lumiere motif. The dun 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 dun. Probably. But let's see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Yep. Dude, the guitar is slightly detuned. It's driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts. It's not like properly tuned. It's in tune with itself. Again, all the music is in tune with itself, but they took the actual tuning and like brought it down slightly. It's like some Toby Fox kind of stuff. Toby Fox likes to have songs that are like in between actual notes. Nice, dude, just like acoustic version. Maybe this is the one that Lune was playing and not the singing one. She might have just been playing the guitar. Ooh. Nice chill version of the Lumiere theme. I like it, I like it. Ooh. Nice. Just same chord progressions. Yeah, I'm not going nuts. I feel like I'm playing the wrong chords when I'm playing along with it. The E and the F sharp are definitely fine. B minor sounds pretty okay too, I think. It's like this G chord. Am I not playing the right thing here? There's actually kind of like a G diminished? Is that why I'm... Maybe that's why. Maybe it's not the G note, it's the D. In the G chord. Oh, maybe it's not like just a straight G major chord there. That just helped me realize that. I'm assuming that's probably in the other tracks too. So what I'm hearing now is it going like... Or I'm hearing like a... I'm hearing something. I want to see if I can figure out that chord real quick. Cause that right? They do that. B minor. That wasn't F sharp, was it? Boom. I'm pretty sure it's G. I think it's this. I think it's B and C sharp here. I think that's the chord they're playing. So they're actually doing like a interesting like B or like G diminished chord. That's why I think it's been sounding... I mean, I think it's still slightly detuned, but when I'm playing this sort of G chord, when they're playing this, they're playing that C sharp, I'm playing a normal G chord, which is that D, and then like something sounded kind of crunchy there that I wasn't sure like what was happening there. I was like, am I playing the wrong chord? But it's because they're playing a slightly different chord here. Which is really cool. Is it F sharp that's playing there? Oh, I'm trying to hear that note. All right, give me a second. Dude, I feel like I'm playing the wrong chords here. I'm going nuts. Boom. Yeah, it's G, but for some reason I lose it. Maybe they're doing octaves, but here, so they're going. Like that's what they're doing, maybe? That more like G diminished diminished kind of chord. That's cool. I like it. I think it's a little spicy. I wonder if that's what's been happening in the other tracks, and I just didn't realize it. I kept hearing the bass note with the G. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I think that's what's been happening with this song. I almost want to hear. You know what? Give me a second. I want to hear the Lumiere theme real quick. The first track. Let me just compare. I'm super curious. Yes, they're playing that C sharp.
Dim, dam, da, di, lam.
Boom, boom, boom.
Vacarme, sans
Yeah, I want to go a little further.
obscur, double de nature, trouvera effet.
It's harder to hear.
Clair obscur, dans des compas, tu trouveras sans
It's harder to hear when there's other instruments going on.
da, 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 dim, dim, da, 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 dim, da,
Boom. I'm trying to get that second note.
dim, dim, da.
Boom, boom. Is that what they're playing? Are they actually playing F sharp there? That's a crunchy chord if so. It sounds like a... Would it be a G diminished 7th? I don't know what that chord is. If this is for the YouTube video, if you happen to know what chord that is, let me know in the comments. G, B, C sharp, or I guess, sorry, G, B, D flat, F sharp. It's kind of like a G diminished major 7th, but with a different inversion, because it's kind of like G, it's a bit more spread out like that. Curious. Let me know. Elzep says, casual reminder that the composer of this OST was found on SoundCloud and didn't have any songs of note to his name prior to his album. His wiki page is literally 2 sentences long. Yeah, I did hear about that. I remember that where it was like, they pretty much found everyone for this game through like the weirdest ways you would normally think. Not even weirdest ways, but it's kind of like the more common ways you would like try to hire someone, like Fiverr and SoundCloud, right? It's so funny that like people do that all the time. People hire, artists and musicians through things like Fiverr and, looking on SoundCloud profiles and stuff. So it's always funny to hear like when something so notorious, something that like actually blows up and becomes popular, and you hear the origin story. It's like, oh yeah, dude, they just found this guy like off SoundCloud. It's wild, but it's also like, yeah, like people do that all the time, It's not like what you normally hear with like bigger corporations being like, oh yeah, we're making a Mario movie and we're going to have Chris Pratt be the voice of Mario. And it's like, yep, just business, like big companies trying to get the big actors and whatnot. So it is cool when something so mainstream sort of spotlights the idea of like finding these random like not even random, but just like they find their artists and their musicians kind of in normal ways, which almost feels weird and unique in the eyes of the mass public, He's the perfect example of that meme of the guy playing a flaming piano on the beach. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. Okay, so this song, this one, Lumiere, we'll say B minor, of course, is the key. We'll say 75 or 150, depending on the way they want to say it. The BPM here. Is it 75 or is it 150? Yeah, it's 150. So it's technically in a fast tempo, B minor. Yeah. Sort of 4/4 again. Cool. I know I suck at this because this happens pretty often. We have 4 more songs left to do, or technically 3 more songs, but we technically have a potential 11th song we can listen to. I just have to run to the bathroom again. So I'll be right back. we're back. Super quick. Got some water. Bathroom. We're all good. It is 4:13, so we have like 45 minutes or so left of the stream. Let's get through this. Welcome back. Thank you so much. So we have, okay. So this next song here, Un Vie a Piendre. This one, thank you, Pokemon. Appreciate it. Okay, so this next song, Un Vie a Piendre. I can't pronounce the name, I'm sorry. This one I do know of because this past MagFest, the community orchestra did perform this song, and my orchestra is also playing the song for this season. So I am very familiar with this song, but we'll go into it. We'll react. We'll try to learn, the key signature, time signature, even though I may kind of know it already. But I also mostly am more knowledgeable about my saxophone parts, in an orchestral setting. So it'll be cool to actually get to hear more of these different moving lines and other instruments and vocals and stuff that I may not necessarily be as familiar with from playing, the song in two different settings. Un vie a pondre. Is that how I say it? Un vie a pondre. Thank you. I may not be able to ingrain that in my head, but we'll see. I will try. Okay. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. "11 minutes. Buckle your butts." This is the last super long one. Yes. Yep. We're in C minor. A flat up there. G. Yep. That, I don't think I realized that. Wait. I'm sorry. Wait, this is the first time I'm pausing this. Was that the game over motif? Like when you lose, they're like, bye, That's what it sounded like. Dude, I think it is. That's what plays when you die and it's game over. Yeah. Can't sing like these guys, but yeah, it's some different lyrics. Yeah. I thought I recognized that. Actually has more like a Pokemon battle theme to it. Oh, he changed there though. C minor, D major. Oh, yeah. Ooh, it's so good. I think it's technically fast. 3/4. I'm trying to remember my sheet music. Okay, so this feels like, I know this is like the final boss battle thing, so this kind of almost feels like, from what we've heard before, this is the actual final conclusion to the battle, right? The other one was like, all right, we're fighting maybe final boss, and then we lost comes, and it's like, shit, things are going wrong, and this is more like the heroes are rising up again, and we're actually like winning the fight now. Like, we did the thing where the boss was invincible for some reason, and so we lost, but then we do one thing, or someone comes in and turns the tide and takes the thing that makes them immortal out, and now it's like, oh, we can now do this final push kind of vibe, right? That's what I feel like the song makes me feel. It's like just as epic, but it feels a bit more hopeful. Wait, that was so sick. Verso. Ooh. I don't want to pause just yet, but that chord uplifting that they did earlier was so cool. We're gonna go back to that. It feels like they're taking turns, right? It feels like the party. Like Verso was singing, like, I'm gonna do this, and then it passes to whoever this would be, Mael or Lune or whoever, and like now they're attacking, they're singing, they're playing the boss, right? Oh, the guitar. Yeah. So good. Nice. Uplift. Oh. See? There's so much happening, I can't tell what's happening in the chords. Like classical. Whoa. I can't play classical. Yeah, the half-step increment. My saxophone part does this. Yeah. That's cool. it just keeps going, dude. I can't believe they made tracks that are like 11 minutes long. It's pretty wild. You would think that like most other boss battle themes and just music in general, like you create like a 2 to 3 minute song and you just have it loop. No, they just went all out. They're like, nope, we're making this 11 minutes long. Yes. Yeah. Little ear candy there. That's cool. I forget. It's the game over. Ooh. Does it resolve? It does. It does resolve. Yes. I need songs to resolve, dude. If they end on cliffhangers, it pulls at my heart, you know? I want the songs to resolve. You hear that? It was like... Did we beat him? Hell yeah, we did. We beat him. Yeah. Amazing song. Yeah, I don't even know where to begin with this one. Like I said, I am familiar with this since I've played it once in the orchestra, and I'm currently playing through it a second time now too. It's got just as much energy as the other ones. I would say, again, for someone who doesn't know the full game yet and who's still going through it, I would say that this first one that we listened to, Un Vie à Tamier, was sort of like, hey, we've arrived at the final boss and we're going to fight it and we're going to do our best. And then We Lost is literally that moment in the final boss fights that usually is like, oh shit, something's going wrong. I don't think we're actually going to do it. We're about to die. And then something happens in the story where like, oh, someone comes to the rescue, or we actually were able to get rid of the thing that, you know, prevents us from beating them. And then this one, Un Vie à Pondor, however you say it, is where you actually fight the final boss in your full capacity, and the melody's trading off between like the male vocalist and the female vocalist, and it's almost like as if, you know, Verso's going, and then we pass it on to Lune, and Lune's the one attacking. We pass it on to Minoko, and Minoko's doing the attacks, right? And it's just like all this craziness happening. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it, but there's this cool chord uplifting thing that's happening. It was like somewhere around here. It was right before... I thought it was earlier on. Damn, I don't remember. It was before this. Oh, it might have been right here. It might have been right here. Let me see. Yes. Right here. This is so cool. G, A flat, A, B flat, B, it's like G chord, and then it kind of goes there, and then it explodes, yeah. Or, sorry, not explode, it simmers down. That's such a cool way to just even build, like, ramp up more momentum within the chords, right? So, normally a lot of this song is, you know, it's in C minor, and it does, like, it's, you know, F minor, C, right? Kind of like that. And there's a lot of cool, it's doing like some of the typical like anime chord progressions or video game chord progressions where it's like C, B flat, A flat, G, right? You hear that kind of progression a lot in video game music, right? From there. But I'm gonna do something real quick. Because someone is not paying attention to the content, so I'm just gonna ban you because I keep saying, "Where's the Pokemon? Where's the Pokemon?" Ban. Get out of here. So I lost my train of thought because I caught that in the chat and I'm like, what was I saying? Yeah, so there's a lot of like video game chords that do that, a lot of like media that does that, like, you know, 1 7 6 5, and there's even a part too where this sort of like in sort of a minor chord here, the 6 is a really nice powerful chord, right? And what we can do with this is that it has this sort of like uplifting kind of nature to it, especially when you're coming back from the 5 chord, because normally it's like when you hear that 5 chord, you want to go back to 1, right? You kind of want to like, it's like you want to resolve to that. But when you go back to the A flat, it's like it has this more like uplifting and like sort of hopeful kind of vibe, because we're not just cycling through the same chords again anymore. We're starting to shift it there. But this sort of 6 chord in C minor, I don't know, it has this sort of powerful emotion to it. It doesn't matter what key you're in, but like we could be in, you know, G minor, right? We could do like G, F, E flat, D, and we want to go back to G, right? But we do this. All right, we'll even do this. It's like, oh, we're moving somewhere. Right? It's this cool, like, uplifting kind of thing. But then, even further than that, to get back to what I was looking at here, they did this really cool, like, half-step increment with the melody here, and they kind of had this sort of, like, A flat, right? Then they did the uplifting chord again, but they're gonna go a little further, because we're moving somewhere to B flat, but then we're gonna go even further. We're building a momentum. It's like, oh, it's so good. Just sort of these half-step increments, sort of with these, almost like with this melody, but the chords themselves aren't even necessarily half-step, because that last one there, even though the high note there's on the B, we're actually going back down to that G, which is like the chord we've been playing before, you know, A flat, G, but we go back to A flat, and we kind of do like an A diminished to B flat, to what you would think is like B diminished, but you can actually throw the G on the bottom and make it G, and then C minor, and then it goes into that soft part, like whatever it was, you know. Ah, dude, so good. That might be one of my favorite parts in the song, honestly. That just half-step increment thing there. Yeah, I love this song. It's super cool. I can't wait to experience this song in context when we go eventually get to this part of the game. But I'm losing track of my challenge of like BPM and all that. So I think it's probably a lot of the same stuff. Obviously, it's in C minor, and it does eventually change keys. It does like C minor, and it borrows the chord from C sharp, but then it does change keys here, and it does like C sharp minor to D major, I think. Kind of does, because I remember my saxophone part's kind of like. Something like that. No, that doesn't sound right. C sharp minor, I guess. And then it goes from here. I don't know how to play it on piano. It's been a while, but something weird is there. I don't know, but there's some cool chord key change, like slight key change things happening there. Yeah, very, very cool. Ranking, it's 33 out of 10. It's incredible. Keys in B minor. I'm sorry, not B minor, C minor. We really didn't see the whole time. C minor. Tempo. It's like 180, I'm pretty sure. And time signature, it kind of flows all over the place. It goes between 4/4 and 3/4, something like that. So if we look at this, put it in here, yes. Oh. Okay. What? It's an A flat major? That's not right. That's literally not right. That can't be right. The relative minor would be F minor. But you hear it in the vocals. They literally like dance around the C. Right? It's literally C minor. This website's wrong. BPM 90. I said 180. It's double, you know, but this maybe. Oh, wait a minute. Does the song start in A flat major? Because if the song starts in A flat major, maybe that's what's happening here. Because it starts off kind of like. Yeah, I hear the A flat here a lot. It's still in C minor. The website's wrong. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let me get a sip of water first. Kind of sounds like the opening to Little Shop of Horrors. Okay, so this next one, are you guys ready? It's called Monoko. I do know this song because this is basically where we're at in the game. We actually just got Monoko as a playable character in my playthrough here, and I have heard this song. I haven't been able to actually sit down and like analyze it, but I am mainly a saxophonist, and when I heard this in the game, you know, I put down the controller. I use my piano as my controller, but I let go of my piano and I just vibed to this song. It was so good. Might be one of my favorites in the soundtrack. For those who don't even know what this song is about to sound like, there is actually quite a variety of music in this game from what I've heard in my playthrough so far. We've been hearing more of this sort of dark, intense, emotional kind of like music with these like orchestral strings and vocals and stuff. But this guy is this guy. I'm reading in the chat. There was a guy at MagFest dressed as a baguette going around with a sax, and he jammed out the giant Escape playing the song. That would be Insane in the Rain music. That was literally Insane in the Rain music. He actually has a cover of this song. That was literally him that did it. I did hear / kind of saw it happen. I didn't get to see him play, but I saw the when the Baguette meetup was there. I think I came in late and I was watching from a distance, and I did see Insane in the Rain walking around there, but I missed him actually jamming out. But yep, that was him. He had his tenor sax out and he was playing the song. So without further ado, here's Monoko. Hey. So jazzy, it just comes out of nowhere. Oh, yeah. Ooh, key change. Now we're in B minor. Oh, dude, it's so good. Oh my god, dude. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? What a freaking track, dude. Oh my god. Comes out of nowhere. All this dark shit happening, and then we meet Minoko and you fight him and this jazzy tune just plays? Are you actually shitting me? Crazy. So we're in A minor. BPM. Yeah. Something like that. I'm pretty sure it hits the G twice. Let me go back and lower that. Okay, okay. What note did they start? They start on the C, I see. I was trying to play along with it, and I was just doing my own little licks there, but it was one of them starting on the C. Like that. Yeah, right there. Oh, it goes back up. There's something go down. Oh my god. So good. Oh my god. I could just freaking jam to this, like, the whole, just forever. Oh my god. Yeah, probably one of my favorite tracks. I mean, I might be a little biased being mainly a saxophonist myself, but yeah, this song's incredible. 10 out of 10, 33 out of 10. So good. I don't know, like, you know, the other tracks we've been kind of talking about, sort of like the, you know, the motifs and sort of like the importance of how it ties in with the story. I got nothing for this one. This one's just a banger. This is just a good song. It's just, there's nothing really to analyze here. It's just, yep, it's a saxophone. It's a jazzy song. It's just cool licks. You don't hear any, like, the Lumiere stuff in here or whatever. I mean, he's actually, you know, what do you call it? Is he a gestural? I think he's a gestural. He's, like, you know, one of the, like, creatures, but he, like, joins our team here. But, yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about it. It's just, yep, just a sick-ass song. The song is in A minor, and it does eventually go up to B minor. Do a little key change there. Looks like Clair Obscur likes their, they like their one-step key changes here. They do that in a lot of the songs. Even the one that's been in, like, B minor will sometimes go up to, like, C sharp minor, right? So this song's in A minor. It's in 4/4. 120? Is that a 120 BPM? It might be. It might be 120. I'm going to go with that. Let's see. Yeah, it's this one. Oh, 130. G major? What do you mean G major? It's A minor. Trust me. Trust me, the song is in A minor. But the BPM 130. So I was close there. I said 120, but it's more 130. According to the site, if that's even true. Yeah. Really not much else to say about this song. It's a banger. I'm going to like it. I'll even subscribe to this artist. So I'm pretty sure they were the one that did that. Ange the Frog, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. I'm jamming. John's jamming. We all jam. Dude, yeah, it's banger song. Banger song. Incredible. Okay, so we have one more technical song I wanted to get to today, but we might have a 11th song that we're going to listen to here, Renard. I think we have time to do both. But we're going to hit Flying Waters, Goblu. So we did go through the Flying Waters area, for those who remember how we just like, you know, it was like we were underwater, but we're kind of not underwater, right? And it's like there's all this, you know, you see the ocean above us and like fish and whales flying above us, but we're just like walking on the ground. I'm sure the ones who have been watching my playthrough remember that. So I don't know what context this song is. I'm sure we've heard it. Is this the battle theme? Is this the like the main area theme? Not entirely sure, but we'll find out. We'll see. And actually, since we're about to do water, let's change the element of this stream to water to match the vibe. We'll do that. All right, here we go. Flying Waters, Goblu. 3, 2, 1, let's rock. I think, is this the battle theme? I think this is the battle theme. No, maybe it's not. Maybe it's because they do the Gustav. Yeah, yes, it is. Song, by the way. It doesn't feel like it is, but it's like, I don't know, it just has this sort of like, I don't know how to even explain it. It's not even really like EDM or electronic, but it has just like, I don't know, like a kick to it. Very nice, like relaxing, flowing piano stuff. It does make you feel like you're underwater. They do a really good job like getting that vibe. Just nice like resonating tones. Voice even just like being so... Never mind. Oh my god. Okay, if my band is to cover a Clair Obscur song, might be this one. In chat, I thought you were trying to sing the lyrics. Scuba dive through the water. Scuba dive through the water. Dude, yeah, this is so cool. I remember hearing this the first time, and it was just such a shock because, yeah, I think it's just basically nice, and then it ends there. It's just loops pretty much, you know. But basically, you know, you kind of get used to the idea of the main vibe of this game, right? With like the orchestral strings and sort of like the French vibe and the singing, just the dun 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 dun, more of that sort of like romantic kind of vibe, right? And then they pull out stuff like Monoko and Flying Waters. The soundtrack is actually pretty vast in genres, and I really love that. I love that a lot. Because it just throws curveballs at you all of a sudden, and you're just like, wow, okay, now we're getting like electronic vibes on this one, and oh, now we're getting jazzy with this one. It's like super, super cool. Love the vast like variety of songs and styles and genres that there are in this. But yeah, this is also really, really cool. It like doesn't feel like it would be a boss battle. No, sorry, it's not a boss battle theme. It is just a regular battle theme. When you're fighting enemies, you go into that, and then you're, you know, fighting all the water creatures and stuff. It almost kind of feels like them singing Gustav has a very like enticing pull to it. Does that make sense? I feel like it's trying to, I almost would even say, no, is it technically foreshadowing? It may not necessarily be foreshadowing anything. But in a way, it just kind of feels like there's like a, for any Epic the Musical fans, right? The sirens that are in the water, right? They're calling out his name, just being like, Gustav, trying to draw him in into the depths of the ocean so that they can, you know, eat them and whatever, right? That's kind of the vibe it gives me when they're singing like the Gustav like vocal lines there. Gustav, right? And then they get into sort of the jungle vibes, or at least what I would kind of vibe as like the tribal jungle kind of vibe, which is perfect for my Elementality band, right? Right around here. At first it's very like chill and calm. It's like you have a cool like just downbeat happening, right? It's all relaxing, mysterious even. Oh, and this part comes out. It's so good. I love it. I love it. Incredible. Very, very good song. So I'm getting distracted with the song. I'm forgetting my whole challenge thing, right? So it's in the key of E minor. It's a little slower than some of the other stuff. Not as slow as the slow stuff. Bum, 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 bum. I'll lock in 120 again. I'll lock in 120 again. Let's do 120 BPM. It's in 4/4, and it is in E minor. Let's see what this jank website says. Flying Waters, Gaw Blue. Here it is. B minor. There it is. It's definitely in 4/4. You can trust me on that. 108 BPM. Okay. 108. I was a little off there. I said 120. Yeah, I guess bum, 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 bum. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like when I use Ableton. And you get like that, what do you call it? The metronome. When I play the metronome there. 120 is kind of like that. Bum, 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 right? Yeah, it's like a little under that. But okay, cool. 108 BPM. Not too far off. Little bit off, but not crazy. Not like me saying 75 and it's actually like 150, even though it's, you know, technically the same thing. Nice. So that was the top 10 tracks on Spotify. Lumiere. Maybe I shouldn't even bother naming all these. We listened to the top 10 on Spotify. This is the most viewed. Lumiere has 38 million listens. Oh my God, I can't speak. 38 million plays, 38 million, I almost said views, but it's not necessarily views, right? So top 10, we listened to all of them. All very cool. We still have one more I would like to listen to, though, and then maybe I can do a quick ranking of them. We do have one more to listen to here, and this was recommended by a friend by the name of Hiro Kerry, and they recommended this in my Instagram post. I did post a story being like, hey, what song should I listen to? And they requested this. And we're going to check it out. So Renoir, I do know who this guy is. He is the old man with the stick, with the walking stick. So we do know this character, and we've probably heard his theme, but I just don't know it off the top of my head. But that's who this character is. So I guess this is like his theme. So I'm curious to hear it. It's 3 minutes long, not too bad. This is kind of like our bonus track that we'll be listening to here. And yeah, let's do it. Last song of the stream. Renoir. Is it Renoir? I bet it's Renoir. I'm the dumb one that's like Renoir. I think it's more like Renoir. I'm trying to think of how Mael says it in the game. Renoir. I think it's that. But anyways, here's the song. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. C? Yeah. C. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. A lot of weird chords happening there. Yeah, we're in C minor. Interesting. Okay. These are. Oh, it's picking up. Renoir. They said his name. They totally said his name in the lyrics. Oh no. The game over music. I was just about to say there's different melodies here that we haven't heard yet. But the why does that sound like Severance? That sounded like Severance. It's very opera. I don't know how I feel with this song. I'm trying to think of like what it's trying to make me feel. Wait. I heard that piano. Okay. I'll let you finish. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, song. I talked too soon. I'll let you finish. My bad. Damn. I wonder if that was a chord or if they just slammed on the piano. Let me see. I hear C sharp on the bass, but I think the rest of it, they just kind of bang on that. Yeah. So it's C sharp in the bass, but then they're just kind of doing, I don't, you know, there's no particular chord I think happening there aside from really emphasizing the C sharp. And you know, what's funny too is a technique like that is actually really interesting. Whenever you hear something like that, you might just think that they're just slamming on the piano, but there's actually a little bit of intent in stuff like that. Like just now, like, you know, I was able to point out that they are sort of emphasizing the C sharp there while also like hitting the notes, but and it's probably a little lower too on the piano, so it's a little muddier as well. So in a way, they are kind of just like slamming on the piano, but sometimes it's still a little meticulous with like how they do it. It's not just as simple as like, you know. Sometimes it's like they are trying to fit a little bit of chords in there, still wanting to sound like it's being slammed on, but you know, there's still a little bit of planning that actually goes into it. Yeah. So it's hard to kind of like, I don't know much more than that. Some songs might just, you know, they might be doing like ragtime, right? Like, you know, just kind of like whatever. Some music might just like randomly hit the piano, but sometimes like this, I feel like they're a little bit more particular with what notes they're actually slamming down on and what notes they're not slamming down on. Might be hard to pick apart that though, but at the very least, they definitely emphasize more that C sharp. But right before that, before I was rudely interrupted by Renoir, right? Right here. You hear that piano, guys? It's an F, but it's going do 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 da 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 da. That's all the Unde other songs, right? That has that oh da 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 da. I was going to say that this song doesn't really have a lot of other motifs in it. I thought it was just like his own specific thing because it's, you know, he's got this cool piano thing and like if anything, his whole thing is just like those low, deep notes. But then we did hear that game over music somewhere in between. We heard that we heard that, and then at the very end here, there's that sort of like that final boss battle motif in there. So I don't know how that relates. That's foreshadowing for sure, though. Plus the game over music. Damn, dude. What a song. Interesting. And there's a lot of like crazy like piano movement stuff happening here. Or in the very beginning, actually. Oddly enough, too, there's kind of like a... Jesse says, he sounds like he might be a nice guy. Yeah, he's giving me some warm, fuzzy feelings inside my my tummy here. Oh, no, wait, sorry. That's just my stomach not being there because he just blew a hole in my chest. That's that warm, fuzzy feeling. That was interesting. That's just kind of like a cool, like, I don't know. I can't play it, but it's really cool. Oh, that's why it's going. It's the Severance thing. It sounds like Severance to me. Slightly. It just reminds me of it. It's just that like those first like couple notes, and then from there it doesn't sound like it. But one other thing too is that they actually start the song on C, big downbeat on C there. But then when we do the smashing of the piano at the very end, they actually go C sharp. In a way, I feel like that could be set up, like I'm kind of picturing like a play where something like that could transition into something else, right? So we have like the song C, and we're kind of like in, C minor the whole time. And then we kind of do like the... And then you kind of hear that, and then that could transition into something that would actually fit the key of that bass note, something along those lines. But yeah, that was awesome. I'm glad we got to listen to that one too. So many good songs. Oh, so before we actually start wrapping up here, the song is in C minor. I don't really know what the BPM is. It kind of changes a little bit because this is like the tempo, but I thought it picked up a little bit at one point. I think it's in 4/4. We got some fermatas there. Right there. At first I was afraid. I was terrified. That's what it's. Sorry. At first I was afraid. I was terrified. That Renoir would stab me in the chest and poke my eyes. I don't know. Yeah, okay, so tempo, anyway. See, like, it picks up right here. So the BPM is kind of tricky to pinpoint. It's not just one solid BPM that's happening here. Or maybe it doesn't. I'm gonna say 80. I'm gonna say 80. Let's say the BPM's 80. So we had C minor, we had 4/4, and Renoir 80 BPM. 92. F minor. No, bullshit. It's not F minor. It's 92. So I wasn't too far off. I said 80. F minor. No, it's definitely in C minor. Yeah, we'll just run with that. Oh my god, guys, that was a trip. That was quite the trip. I enjoyed myself. What did you guys think? What was your favorite song? Favorite song out of the 11 that we listened to today? I feel like for me, it's a tie between Monoko and maybe Unve Pendra, like the main battle, like final boss battle theme, like the third one that we listened to. Might have to just lock in Monoko. Yeah, Monoko is so sick. Oh, dude, but I like the Lumiere like motif though a lot too. I really like the Lumiere motif. Bum bum ba da da dum bum ba da 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 da. That's tricky. And what's tricky about that too is that like that Lumiere motif is in a couple songs. Like we have this in right. This is Lumiere. So we have this one. We have this one. Unvi a timer. Yeah, LZ, this one. This one was incredible. I think this one shocked me the most. because I am familiar with the other one. I'm familiar with this one. So I was like, cool, I know how this sounds. It's awesome. I'm really into it. Maybe I actually might change my answer to this one. This one blew my mind. This one really blew my mind. I was freaking out. So this might be a top contender for me. It might be that one. Alicia is cool. It's like the opening theme. So it's like, you know, you're attached to this in a way because it's like you boot up the game every time and you hear this. So it has like some nostalgia factor to it. The Gustav one. Very sad. Not my favorite though, out of this bunch. I'm such a sucker for motifs though. A soundtrack that can incorporate all these like similar like moving lines across multiple songs is genius writing for me. The acoustic version of the Lumiere one. I think I like this one. I like this one more than this. This is cool. It establishes the motif, right? This feels like the main, but I think I like the acoustic one more. It's slightly slower. I think I like the acoustic guitar vibes more. We Lost was cool. Okay, I get it. Yeah, very cool. Another one. This one's instrumental though. This doesn't have the vocals. It's just instrumental. I think I like the vocals though. Acoustic by itself is really cool. It's very fitting for specific like scenarios. But I think if I had to pick one between all three of them, I think it's the one with the vocals and acoustic. This one. Good old Pokemon Route 1. And then, I mean, come on. Can't go wrong with Minoko. And then there's Flying Waters. Completely different vibe from everything else we listen to. Yeah, pretty solid though. Pretty solid. And then Renoir. Brilliant. Do the game over music. My top 3 OST: 1, Spent My Love for You. Track 2. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I don't know them in English. I've heard that one a lot. Hey, listen. You might be right. You might be right. I might have heard that motif all too well. Me too, honestly. Well, you know, it's kind of my fault for trying to fight bosses that I'm technically not supposed to fight yet. But I know I could do it, dude. It's like I got that one boss down to like 10% health, and then I do one misclick and I die, and I spent like 30 minutes getting him down to that. I know I can do it. Ugh. That's how I feel. But right before we wrap up the stream here, we are going to do the YouTube thing where Isabella is the #1 chatter of the stream. So congrats to Isabella. Everyone hand clap there to Isabella. You've chatted the most. You got the most experience there, #1. L Zep came in 2nd. Crystalur came in 3rd. And Isabella, I will turn your name into a jingle. Although I think I've done that for you already, though. I think I've done that for you already. I don't remember how it goes, but I will do a jingle request for you real quick. So for those who don't know, I use something called my letters to notes methodology, where I put the entire alphabet across the musical notes, A through G, and I spell out any name or word and turn it into a melody. I do plan on making a character jingle video on Clair Obscur at some point. I was gonna say soon, but I don't know. At some point. I want to finish the game first and then explore doing it. I am currently trying to wrap up and finish my Kirby Air Riders jingle video. Like, it's getting close to being done. I'd like to have that out by Friday, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so I want to do Clair Obscur eventually. But let's take a look at Isabella real quick. So your name is ISA. Oh, I did Dancing Banana for you. Okay, because I remember you did some kind of request. ISAB ELLA. So we have ISAB. Let's do. There you go. That's Isabella. Can you make this jingle similar to Minoko's theme? Oh, that'd be interesting. I can make it kind of jazzy, I guess. Like. I'm already forgetting how to do it. ISAB. Ooh, there you go. We could do. And then, I guess it's right chart. And we have REI. Then do a Renoir slam at the end. Oh my god. REICHART. Let me see if I do. Okay, so we have, I'm trying to think how to do this. And then we actually do have a version with the numbers. I can probably throw that in there too. Let me try to finish this though. So we have. And then we do. Right? So it kind of ends on D major, and then the numbers version has this. So you have 7, which is E, 5, which is C, and then 0, which is A, and then 4. Ooh. Whoa. Because that could be, so we do like, right, we do. And we could do the slam at the end. There you go. How's that? How's that? So if I can try to play the whole thing, let's see. There it is. That is the Isabella theme or jingle. So thank you for being the top chatter of the YouTube stream. I really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. This is going to be the end of the stream here. We've listened to a lot of cool Clair Obscur music. I had a great time. I hope you guys had a great time as well. And I would definitely going to be doing more streams like this where I react to different video game OSTs. I would love to know, what OSTs would you like for me to listen to next? I'd be down to do more Clair Obscur at some point, but if you have any thoughts on some Mugenics, yeah, we could potentially do Mugenics. I'd like to do Silk Song. I'd like to do some other ones too. But I'd be curious to know what people would like to see me react to. I hope you guys liked the format. Mugenics while it's hot, maybe that's what we do then. Maybe we go for Mugenics. I'd be open to that. I'd definitely be open to that. But yeah, I think the format was kind of cool. The music was really great. Hopefully you like the idea of me trying to learn the songs with the piano and trying to figure out the chords, and also trying to figure out like the BPM and the what do you call it? The time signature and key signature stuff. I have fun trying to pick apart those things. So hopefully you guys enjoy seeing that as well. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream here. Twitch, if you could just bear with me, we're going to find someone to raid real quick. But YouTube, thank you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I should be on tomorrow during the day. I am going to be making Giovanni's theme song. We're finally going to finish the Kanto Gym Leaders, and tomorrow I will be creating Giovanni's Gym Leader battle theme, his original battle theme. And then Friday, I plan on playing more Clair Obscur. Both those days, tomorrow and Friday, will be at 1 o'clock from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. And yeah, I hope you guys join me on that journey. So YouTube, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.